I'm gonna get right here like this, and then I'm gonna hear your sax playing, and then I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
Tortillas? You can just do a little bit of it. Woohoo!
Thank you.
They all came to listen, huh?
Vehicle called a Herald, right?
A Herald?
Herald, yes. Harold, right? From England. They had a bonnet. It felt tinted forwards, right?
Mhm.
So I was riding around and I had a cap like old English guys, and I said, wow, it reminds me of Secret Agent Man. So I took a pipe, but of course I had the pipe full of something other than tobacco. And I'd ride around with my sports car and the top down, kicking, and this guy goes, hey, what's up, Doc? How you doing? Ah, what's up, right? And it was at Golden Gate Park and what do you call it? Great Highway, right? Hey, we're all there hanging out, great stuff, and that's I took it on from that point on. So now my concept is being a doctor of happiness.
Doc Holliday.
That's right, live and direct. If you're not smiling, I'm doing something wrong. Live and direct.
Born in San Francisco, 1952.
Yeah. Where were you in 52?
Grew up in Diamond Heights, right?
How do you know about that?
Going to the Fillmore.
Yes, right. Diamond Heights? How do you know about Diamond Heights? I didn't say anything about Diamond Heights. I'm surprised because I said Civic Heights. Now, I was in Diamond Heights. Well,
How do you know? I'm not doing my research, huh?
How do you know about Diamond Heights?
My friend Dan Rasnick is from there.
Which city? I mean, which street? Chenry?
I forgot. Well, look, that guy was listening to your saxophone.
Yeah, he was like the wise. He's the wise guy.
So, Diamond Heights. Tag you it. I know too much.
You used to hang out at the Fillmore, huh?
That's right.
Did you ever see Jimi Hendrix?
Of course. Well, you know what? That's another one. It's supposed to be dead, right?
1969.
Yeah, but there's
Or
an actor
71.
now that looks really a lot like him. Okay?
Morgan Freeman.
Yes. Go look for yourself.
Now, there was
I
a
don't know. I have
conspiracy
no proof.
about that, huh?
Right. Well, yeah. Conspiracy because it's like-minded people. all
What's
look
funny
for
is I
something.
saw him going into a guitar store in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Actually, when I was in Mississippi,
You talking about Hendrix or you talking about Morgan?
no, Morgan.
In the guitar store.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
He plays guitar. He has a guitar. He has a club in Mississippi. I've been to it.
Just
in,
like
Clarksdale.
just like I told you
Clarksdale,
about.
Mississippi.
Just like I was telling you about Elvis Presley.
B.B. King fan, huh?
Okay. And more. It's all music. I would do it.
These ducks, like they're really funny. Like that one just pecked at the other one, you know.
Yeah,
They're-
you ever
that's
see them? They do crazy stuff. They chase each other around. So don't mess with my girlfriend. And maybe brings her somewhere like, abuse her. And
So-
then
So, what was your favorite place to hang out in San Francisco, like in the '60s, '70s?
Fisherman's Wharf, Cliff House.
Oh, I used to live near 46 and Fulton for a while. That's pretty close to Cliff House.
I lived on 48.
Oh wow, that's right by the beach,
No, it was on the beach. By the sand in your house.
by the Safeway.
2 blocks up.
I also lived on 31st and Clement 20 years ago. Maybe, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I did. 2005.
Yeah.
I was in Irving,
You can tell
18th
what
and
war
Irving.
goes on by what's on the corner store. Okay,
true.
back in my day it was Italian, and then it went to Russian, and then it went to something else, and then all of a sudden it started becoming Laotian.
Yeah, it was very Russian
Both
back in the
people-
day
Oh,
too.
yeah, right. I don't know if there's much Russian anymore, but Fourth and Balboa,
Yeah.
Anza, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's where you get the Pilomania and the Kulich and Kakirka. Ah, that's all you pay to pay. Ah, that's
So
vodka.
you got Cajun and British, huh?
Yes. Blue blood, scary.
But now you're living out in the mountains,
Amen. Hugging the trees, diving the river.
hugging the ducks.
Duck hugging. Duck hugging. I tell you how it is. Ha! Ain't no brag, it's fact. Straight up. It is what you make it. Woo. Live and direct.
Doc Holliday coming at you live.
Now, you guys gotta back me up. If I get in trouble with the manager for playing an instrument inside this establishment, please, at least don't get me arrested. So he goes, yeah. So I go, okay. And I play Summertime. Ba 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 ba. And at the end of it, I said real quick, and I'm going, whoop. Everybody in the place started applauding. Oh my God. First I thought they were going to yell at me. And they said, yeah, whatever. And the guy goes, hey man, you want to sign up for there's a local music thing, whatever? Yeah. I said, yeah, I'll do it. But again, when you talk to the people, the manager goes, no, you do this, you do that. I said, I got to just do what I do, right? If you're going to tell me when and how, like now, it's got to be here in my heart.
Yeah.
Like you just heard. So in the beginning.
No, I want to live out here. You got a house for sale?
Yeah, I could say that. Don't even look at it.
Really?
I have you fucking out. No, and guess what? I got one better than that.
Yeah.
You ever go to Macy's and you see these mannequins that are right, and they're black, or I have a full suit, nylon suit, zipped up in the back, the whole thing, glove all the way, right?
There's a guy in Venice.
And I
Beach
put
that's
on this outfit and some really nice shirt, and I stand there in front of on the corner.
Where?
People
How does
downtown,
he do
and
that?
people come up and they check your stuff, and they go, "Whoo, ah!" Okay, Bushman, I do it, right? You have to be careful. Some people like they'll shoot your ass.
You remember Bushman, right? In San Francisco?
I was there. Wait. When you say Bushman in San Francisco, what year are you talking about?
80s.
I mean,
That's the new Bushman.
Oh.
The original he died.
Okay.
I was there in the 60s and 70s. The Fisherman's Wharf?
He used to come up to people and just
No.
scare them.
No. He did not come up to anyone. Not the original.
Okay.
He stood on Fisherman's Wharf, there's a wall, whatever, and he didn't even put up pots. He had these special bushes he got from Golden Gate Park or someplace, and he cut 2 of them, and he's wearing a jumpsuit, which they had a blue-green, and he put them on his feet, just like this. I was watching it, and he put it like that, and he prop them in his feet, and he hold them like this, and you could actually see him if you looked. Nobody pays any attention. So they're walking along, right? And he tests who it is, because it's an old lady or whatever. You don't want to give him a heart attack. And all he would do is lean the freaking bush forward and go, "Ugh." That's all he did. "Ugh." And people would fly around the room. Ah! Most women, they would swing their purse and smack them. Okay? But here's the fun part. We're all waiting, because across the street was Crab Shack Joe's or something, Crab Shack, whatever, right? And there's people upstairs.
Kind of near Girardelli, right?
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It was right in Fisherman's Wharf. Okay?
Yeah.
Between Alioto's and Girardelli was, there's a
Yeah.
block, whatever, but it was all flat, whatever. So there's, a good group, and there's a little shops, and so there's a large group across the street that would just watch, and he just had just 2 bushes, and just black man had a hat, and he wasn't really hiding. He was, and people walk by not paying attention. They go, "Oh, look at the fish, look at the birds," and then he just go, "Ugh." And I swear,
That's what used
always.
to happen to us in the 80s.
Yeah,
We used to
well, here's the
go
best
with our
part.
parents.
So we're watching. We're anticipating people coming down. Who's he going to scare? Because sometimes he wouldn't do anything, but then you got to get something good. So this one jock, he's got his high school coat on with the letter and the whole thing, and he's going, yeah. He's a big dude, right? Jock dude. And you can see the lady, she's walking along, and he's telling her about this and that, blah, blah, blah. And right away, so everybody goes, "Oh, this guy's an asshole." You can tell already, right? So sure enough. And there's a Saturday, so there's a lot of cars. Big thing is they had double-decker English buses going down the road.
Yeah.
So it just happened to be a double-decker bus was just coming by. All these people, it's Saturday, it's a party. Yeah, and this guy's going along, right? And sure enough, we all watching whatever. He goes up to this thing, and the guy goes, "Ugh." The guy screams like a girl and runs out into the street, almost gets hit by this bus, right?
Double-decker?
Yeah. And everybody on the bus is watching this whole thing. They already know, right? So we got everybody there, people across the street, people everywhere. Some people are waiting on the sides or whatever. And the guy goes, "Wah!" And he runs and screams, right? The woman has her purse. She goes, "Whack!" Right? She's like, "The man, ha!" Right? So he runs out into the street. As soon as he does that, everybody, because the top of the double-decker bus is open, everybody up top, they start laughing. They go, "Ah! You scared this doctor from hell. Ah!" Right? You know what? Instead of him laughing, you know what he does? "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you fucking asshole," right? And he starts doing that. Boo! Okay? They booed the hell out of him.
What a moment.
Because he was being an asshole.
Yeah,
You should better own it, okay? You got scared, you screamed like a girl, but you better laugh, okay? You got
So
me,
the
right?
Bushman we saw in the 80s wasn't the same guy?
No.
Maybe, do you
Okay.
think it was a relative? Or
No.
No, he just...
No,
So
now there's
people
there's like 80 friggin' Bushmen now. I'm
Okay,
one
so-
too.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Who did you see at the Fillmore in the 60s, 70s?
Oh my God.
Did you see Jimi Hendrix?
No, but Edgar Winter, highlights. I can't even remember.
What about, did you go to Yoshi's?
Only once or twice. Drove over to Oakland.
No, there was one in San Francisco.
No, I only did
Oh.
the one in Berkeley.
Oh, okay.
Okay, just because you can, right? And it was amazing, but you have to be part of the.
What about the Boom Boom Room?
No.
No, that's like a boom club.
386 out down there on Bay Street and all that stuff. I saw Cher, yes, all that great stuff.
Spending time in North Beach?
North Beach, yeah, of course.
North Beach was
I lived
awesome.
there,
All the beatniks and everything.
Yeah. How about Broadway?
Yeah.
Well, Pinocchio's and more. Okay? Bay Street West and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But that, to me, that's just what you do.
City Lights Bookstore.
Yeah. Well, then there's Mission Street. What do they call it?
I was just there a few days ago.
what was it? Oh my gosh, well, I don't know what it is now, but there was these 2 stores, adult bookstores. I can't remember what they call them, Frank's or George or something like that, right? They were so bad. I mean, scary. Your feet stick to the floor. Don't touch the doorknobs. And there's these black curtains in the back where you go to watch movies. And napkins were not included. Well, then there was what do you call it? Mitchell Brothers. Another one. Woo.
That was Columbus, right? Or
Tenderloin. I can't remember. It was.
It has the picture of like the mafia guys or something. Or is that?
By North Beach.
Well, it was off of Turk and something. It was down there in the Tenderloin, straight
So
up.
what was Diamond Heights like back in the day? It's pretty
It
nice.
was a mountain without hardly anything on it.
Really?
I used to ride my mini bikes and go-karts up there because there was a street with no buildings.
Were
Then
the
they
streets
started
out in
building
the
buildings. Well, they started building the buildings, and they said, well, because of the income, you had to have, because it was supposed to be high-end, apartments all on that hill, right? They said, no, you can't do the whole thing. So half of it had to be low-income housing, half of it was high-income housing, right? And we'd go up there and party, driving down the street because they're beautiful, brand new houses and stuff.
Do you know a guy named Carl Franzoni? He used to dance in the Frank Zappa band.
No, I don't know friends only.
Because he lives in Santa Rosa now, but he seems like someone you would know.
He's still alive in the Frank Zappa band? Almost everybody's dead now.
He is in his 80s.
Yeah, goddamn right.
Yeah.
I mean, those that survived all the fun.
I mean, I haven't seen him in a few years. But...
I mean, so many things. The Steve Miller Band and all that stuff in Marin, all these things that we did. Most of the people either dead or they're in
What
jail.
about Grateful Dead?
I never did that.
You never saw the Grateful Dead?
I heard them in the beginning, but they're too much in heroin. Too slow.
Too slow. You like
I
the
was
fast-
kicking jazz. I'm kicking it up.
Jazz.
I don't know. Okay? Unless you're going to go to sleep, it's all good. But no.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It's just
You like
wasn't
any
me.
rock bands? Or jazz, huh?
I used to do rock everything. I mean, Grateful Dead. No, excuse me.
Santana?
Black. Wait a minute. Santana went to school with me.
Oh,
Really?
Right next to me, Jorge. Who's Jorge?
Is he the Congo?
Jorge Santana.
Oh,
His brother.
wow.
I was introduced at his house in Excelsior District with his sister, who was younger. She was 14. They call it Casinera.
Oh, quinceañera.
Quinceañera?
Okay? So I was invited. I didn't know what the fuck it is. Okay? And I have to dress up and stuff. Okay? Well,
Wait, so
I
that's
don't-
Carlos Santana's sister's Quinceañera?
goddamn right. Okay? And Jorge Santana. George. We used to go, hey, George. Right?
Is he a musician too?
What's that?
Is he a musician too? George?
You ever heard of a band called Malo?
Malo? Yeah.
Suavecita Molina.
Huh.
I was there in his garage while he was practicing.
Wow.
Okay? Mission with Santana. As a matter of fact, our junior year, he was a senior. He was 1 year ahead, but George was the same age as me. Carlos is there. So it's
And
so
Neil
much.
Sean used to play guitar with them, huh?
Who's that?
Neil Sean?
And more.
The guy that
Everybody
ended up
sat
playing
in,
with
man.
Journey
It was
and
amazing.
stuff.
All kinds of people there. Okay? Whoever was doing the right thing at the right time. Okay? I mean, amazing people were there. So anyway, we're at school, and they go, last day of school is summer, right? So we get out early. So we go, okay, we're there at 8 in the morning, what have you. They have a roll call at 12, and we get out like 1 o'clock instead of 3, right? So we're watching the clock. Okay, we're in homeroom, we're getting ready to go, right? And then the teacher says, okay, everybody, we have to line up and take roll. We go, what? He goes, we're going to go to an assembly. What? An assembly? Bullshit. Come on, we got to go. It's summertime. We're going to go, right? No, we're going to go to assembly. So we all get to line up again, and they take roll again because some people cut already. And we're all standing. I remember walking out of our classroom, and all the classes, the doors open, all the people are marching down in line, down to the assembly room, down they have the theater and all that crap. And we go, oh man, come on. And then some of the seniors, there's the glass doors on the way. As we're going, some of them just jumped out of line and ran through, hit the doors, and ran, right? Boom, and we go, oh, but they're seniors, so they already graduated, they didn't care, right? Boom, they're done. Oh, no, everybody go, get in line. So we're sitting there, right? And we go, okay. President, the school president, and we're going to give honors, and we're going to give what do you call it, assembly of this and that and whatever. They do their honors and all this. We're going, come on, boo, we want to go. Okay, we actually almost had a riot. Okay, because the whole audience, all the classes are going, no. And he goes, okay, now the principal comes out. And he goes, now we're going to have a school band. I swear, everybody in there went, boo! School band, bam, 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 bam. Fucking bullshit, right? We're gonna go, right? He said, he shut everybody down. He was like really pissed off. Shut up. He said, listen, you gotta give these people. These are seniors that have just graduated, and they come here to play music for you. Okay, so listen, please listen to them and take care. Be respectful. And we're going, yeah, what the hell, right? So they said, okay, we'd like to introduce this band, Santana, right? And the curtains open up, and I'm here. There's a guy here, and Jorge, George, is right there. And he screams out, that's my brother! Straight up. And I go, wow, because I didn't know him. He was a great hire, so I didn't hang out with him, right? And so we go, what, right? And everybody's going, whatever, fucking school band, right? They fucking hit the first, oh my God. You know how he does, right? I mean, we all went, wow, right? Because it was goddamn San Francisco. It's fucking, it's it. The amazing thing was after that, right, it was all beautiful and what have you, and we had no idea about, music and systems and how it goes. Well, he's been cutting records already, and he was still in high school, but he could not do anything legal until he graduated. And legally after that, now he's 18 and all that stuff, he can actually start traveling, okay? And this is when he just graduated, I swear to God. After he fucking came off the thing there, we're going outside, there's a friggin' stretch limo. He jumped in the limo, whatever, guess where he went? San Francisco International Airport, flew to London, started cutting records. That was the beginning of his career. And then I had no idea, whatever, some friggin' band, whatever, right? Now I go, oh my fucking God, I had no idea.
That's pretty cool to watch, huh?
Yeah, and especially now, then it's good that I didn't know.
Did you see him at the Fillmore at all or anything?
No, but I saw him in Mission Park, okay, by his school, because he used to just show up. He'd go be hanging out, whatever, right? And also meeting his parents. They were amazing. They're really small. Young, not young, but little Hispanic people, what have you. And they didn't speak much English or whatever. So the fact that they were there making a family and doing what they did is like amazing, right?
Yeah.
So,
was it a big family?
no, just three kids that I know of. I wasn't that close, but they allowed me to be in their home.
So Jorge was the one that was there.
Yeah. And like I said, we'd go over there in the Excelsior district. I can't remember which street it was. Each street was a country. Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
What,
is that the Mission District?
Yeah, right off Mission. So,
What school was it? What high school?
Balboa.
Balboa. Okay.
Now Jorge went to Balboa, but Carlos went to Mission.
Oh.
Well, he actually bounced around a couple. He was different places. But that's where he graduated. His legal graduation was from there. But it's amazing that he played at Balboa High School.
Did you know about the thing he had like a percussionist?
Oh, several.
He found later on.
Oh yeah, I actually knew someone. I was on Haight-Ashbury at the Haight-Ashbury music store, and I heard these congas because I was going to the toy store, and I heard these congas. Boom, blah, 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 blah. There's nothing like it, right? I had to stop. I backed up, and I went down there. I'm looking. It's coming out of the back. These congas are like. Blah, 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 blah. I can't remember his name was Zapata. Something Zapata. And he was Cuban or something, right? A light-skinned Hispanic guy, right? And I said, hey, what are you doing here, man? He goes, hey, how you doing, right? Because I think I met him in school when they were leaving, right? He said, hey, how you doing? And then I was at a bar on Clement Street, 9th and Clement, called the Catholic thing, the Christian Brothers or the monk, the hot monk. No, it was called a monk, something like that. It wasn't a hot monk, it was something like that. It was like a monk thing or something like that. So, and he comes out there with two big old blondes on his arms and his chauffeur and the whole thing, right? Kicking it. We go, hey man, and he recognized me again. I was like, wow, So there's special moments in your life that, and then I just went, oh yeah, it was cool. Now I go, oh my fucking God, it's history.
Well, what happened? There was a black guy who was his drummer. Conga, and he became homeless, and Carlos Santana.
So many, yes,
Yeah.
so many times. I mean,
Yeah.
throughout his years, you know how many years Carlos has been playing? Okay, that was 1969 when he graduated. 71 maybe, 69, 71, because I was class of 72, so I was like 1 year, 2 years before senior. I was a junior, so yeah. From that time all the way till now. I mean, I don't know what he's doing today, but god damn, man, I'm telling you. Woo. I've been around the world how many times, you know?
You know, actually, when I was in Thailand, there's a guy that I met who's in a band called Carabao, his bass player, and their band opened up for Santana, and he had a video of him jamming with Santana.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, he jammed with everybody. Like I said, he'd be at the park in Mission and Dolores, just hanging out on the side. You hear some music, everybody goes, oh yeah, we're hanging out, smoking weed, whatever. Nobody even knows who it really is. They go, oh my God, and someone goes, hey, that's freaking Santana. You can hear, there's a sound that he just does. Okay? Nobody like it. It's just who he is, his signature, you know? So and those that know. You know?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Did you ever used to go to the East Coast or anything?
Never stepped out of California except for Nevada.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not well traveled physically, but I'm globally, virtually,
Yeah.
all around the world.
So you love California, huh?
Yeah. Well, you know what? After checking out so many people who travel the world, some people are in Germany, all kinds of places, right? And next thing I know, I see them at a place called the Bullpen Parking Lot. I go, Bullpen. But then after that went bye-bye, I went from that to underground. And
Wait, what about underground?
well, basically, I was living in the bushes at Armstrong Woods for about 2 years. It wasn't bad, but I learned about street traffic because I was always in a educated environment. My dad was an engineer, whatever. I worked in Silicon Valley.
You were in Armstrong Woods over there?
Yeah, in the bushes, right by the school, down in a little gully by the creek, straight up. And weird things happen. Somebody supposed to be your friend comes over and rips you off, and like this guy grabbed my clarinet and my phone, running up the hill, and I thought it was a raccoon. And I hear this, right? So I pull up the curtain, I look, I go, hey, what the hell are you doing with my shit? And he turns around and goes, oh, Doc, it's you. Turns out to be somebody I knew. Oh, I'm so sorry. He brings it back. I go, what the hell are you doing stealing from me? I said, God damn, you're supposed to be protecting me. I'm an old man, right? And he's like 28 or something, ripping off people. Wrong.
Yeah.
Well, his name was Seven Shot. Why is his name Seven Shot? He got shot 7 times, ripping off somebody. So, things that make you say,
7 shots.
I swear to God. No brag is fact. I'm telling you.
Is he still around?
I think he's in jail again. He don't stop. Some people just, they're broken.
Yeah.
So, as long as they don't stay around me, I'm good.
Did you used to go to the health food store
Not really.
by the Safeway?
I knew what it was. That was a beautiful thing. I would get some things there, but I wasn't really a healthy type person at the time.
You were a Safeway guy.
No, I lived at
Did you
Safeway
do
too.
dumpster diving?
No.
How do you get food?
I played music and I get money.
Oh.
Okay? People take care of me. That was good. I never got that far. I don't never beg. I work for my money, straight up.
Yeah.
One way or another.
I was actually busking when I was in Norway with my guitar.
And I did it back then because I kind of needed to, right? Now I do it for fun.
Yeah.
I don't even put my hat out. I watch the people when you see a child dance with their mom. That oh my God, brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
Straight up. Nothing like it. Right now we need more smiles than anything. So
Yeah.
that's what you got to do. That's why I'm a doctor of happiness.
Doc Holliday.
That's right, live and direct. Wait
Oh,
till
don't
later.
you worry.
All right. So, young man, how are we doing today? I just wish to say thank you for being
This is
here.
my friend Doc Holliday. He's going to be in my movie, but for now he's in my YouTube channel.
Amen. Life, love, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah.
The name Doc Holliday stands for the freedom of happiness. I'm a
Yeah.
doctor of happiness. If you're not smiling, I'm doing something wrong.
There we go.
Salute.
I'm going to get right here like this, and then I'm going to... Here's your sax playing, and then I'm going to go...